LeGarrette Blount joining us on the Doug Gottlieb Show here on Fox Sports Radio, wearing one of his 3 Super Bowl champion rings. How do you decide which ring to wear? You have 3 of them. That looks. I didn't get a real look at it, but it looks like the Patriots one, right? How did you decide to wear that one and not the Philly one or the other Patriots one?
I decided to wear this one just because it's the first one. This brings back a lot of memories because ultimately this is what you work for when you get to this game. This is what you work for is this ring right here. This is your rite of passage. So this was my very first one.
Where was the game?
Where was it?
Yep.
Arizona.
Who are you
Good
playing?
old AZ. We played against Seattle Seahawks. 28-24.
So all anybody remembers about that game
It's the pick.
is the pick.
The pick.
Okay, but you played in the game.
Yes, sir.
What do you remember about the game?
The pick.
Were you over there like, they ain't gonna get the ball in my shot?
Oh, yes, that's
Like,
exactly how I was. And I'm telling you right now, if anybody tells you any different, they are lying. Even
the narrative.
even my kids thought they were gonna give it to Marshawn. And in 2014, LB was 4 years old. And he thought they were going to run the football because he's seen every time when the New England Patriots or when his dad is playing and we get that close to the end zone, they give it to his dad. So the first thing he thinking is they're going to give it to the running back. And I just think he outsmarted himself. I think he tried to
get cute.
Yeah.
Try to get cute.
Yeah.
Run the damn ball.
It's a game about physicality.
But it's interesting though because what we were told the narrative was, hey, Patriots knew this was coming, right? And the reason that it is that you guys walked through it or knew it leading up to it. Is that accurate? You were there in terms of was that play something that you guys had prepared for and that it was something you thought they could do?
So I'm not on the defensive side of the ball.
Sure.
But I did see them run that play about twice leading up to the Super Bowl. And at the time, I didn't really pay too much attention to it because I'm like, obviously, I'm on the offensive side of the ball. Why do I need to know what they're doing? And I seen Malcolm get beat on it one time. And then, the second time he did it, and I don't know if Bill is, some kind of wizard or something or could predict the future or whatever. But
because I was thinking, why don't you let him score? Right?
I wasn't thinking that. I don't want him to score.
Yeah.
But at the time, whenever he seen the formation, I'm assuming that he told, Strap to go in there because he's the one that defended it during practice. And Bill has a guy named Ernie who has photographic memory. And that's the brain behind the operation. If I'm revealing secrets right
now. You are.
Ernie is the brains behind the operation. Well, I ain't revealing any secrets, not because he's retired. But he's the one that kind of shows Bill the way. Like, obviously Bill get the praise and Ernie behind the scenes because he's kind of socially awkward. But that happens, whenever you have one of those guys that got photographic memory that's that smart. You know what I'm saying? And but I think that Ernie kind of put him in a position where he's like, hey, Bill, if, just make sure if you see this formation, just be ready for it. And I don't think we've seen it all game until then. And, obviously the play was made by Strap and Bill put him in the game and stuff. And to be honest, I don't know if any other corner makes that play. Yeah. I think he's the only corner that would have made that play because he was the only corner that seen that play during the week. So I think he was the only one that would have made it, so. And all in all, it ended up being an amazing story for him because he was going through it, at practices and stuff like that because he wasn't making, all the same plays that he usually makes and stuff like that. So that was a shining moment for him.
28-3. That game was just on last Sunday. I don't know if you saw. It was on NFL Network. I was traveling and I was with a bunch of buddies and we went into Buffalo Wild Wings, and the game was on.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like 20-0, whatever. And my son, who's 12 now, he reminded me, he's like, you didn't wake me up. So here's the story. I was living in Connecticut at the time, and they all wanted the Patriot, you guys to win.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? And I was like, sorry guys, it's like 28-3. It's time to go to bed. And I have a boy and 2 girls, and they were all, okay, but listen, if it gets close, wake us up. So, he scored a touchdown. It's like 28-10. I'm like, nah. Now it's getting super late. Now they've been asleep.
Right.
Did you, when it's 28-3, what were you really thinking?
I was thinking we got to score a touchdown. That's all I was thinking. I was thinking that we got to score a touchdown and just get some stops. Because at that point, 28-3, my experience with Brady, 28 points ain't enough. I've been with Brady when we were down 24-0 against the Denver Broncos. I just didn't think that 28 was enough. I knew we were going to score more than 28 points.
But he was really struggling. Like, you guys couldn't
in the first half, he was
really struggling.
Yeah, he threw a pick six, sack fumble. I fumbled the ball. It was not. We had 3 turnovers in the first half. It was not, maybe 4. It was not good. But in the locker room, there was no yelling. There was no screaming. There was no what the like. It was Josh coming up to the offense. Hey, do y'all think we can win this game? Do y'all feel like we can win this game? Do y'all think that we have enough to win this game? And everybody was like, hell yeah. You know what I'm saying? Of course we feel like we can win this game. Like, you're in the Super Bowl. No one's going to be like, I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Nobody's going to be like, nah, we ain't got this, So everybody was like, hell yeah. Like, we're going to win this shit. Like, of course we feel like we're going to win this game. 28 points, that's nothing. And, Josh and Tom went to the side and they talked about what they were going to talk about. And, 12 always has this look on his face, but it was different. It looked different. And right then I knew if we get a stop and score a touchdown, I don't know if we're going to win this, but damn, we're going to be in it. You know what I'm saying? And then as it got closer and closer, we got another stop, got another sack fumble, and now you're thinking, bro, we're going to win this game.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm thinking. And once it went to overtime, I knew it was over.
Yeah. What's that feeling like when you look it up, and you'd won a Super Bowl before,
right?
But it's the greatest comeback in the history of the Super Bowl, and you look up and you see zeros, or you see no zeros, whatever, but you see that you guys came back and won.
Right.
What's that feeling like?
Unmatched. So it's winning the Super Bowl is always good. It's always really, really good. But winning it in that fashion, that was different. Man, it's hard to come. You playing against the other. You're the best team, and this team is the best team. And you're just the 2 best going head to head. You don't think that you can come back from down 28-3 on one of the best teams in the league, unless you got Brady.
I mean, Brady is unbelievable, but that's to all of us.
Yeah.
You mentioned a look in his eye. Like, what is it? What's the Brady experience like for you?
For me, the Brady experience was just, having that reassurance and having that trust in your back pocket, knowing that you'll never be out of any game. 9 times out of 10, you're going to win it. But if you are losing, you're not out of it, and there's always this chance when he gets the ball. And I think that the only way that you could possibly beat him is if your team is a great running team and you can run the ball as much as possible, which limits his possessions. I think that's the only way that you beat him. And just being able to experience that and being there with him and knowing that in your mind and in your heart, you're knowing that that's the only way to beat him.
What's LGs Feel Good?
LGs Feel Good is my CBD company. All natural, all organic, 100% THC free. Rollerballs, salve. I got pain patches, sleep gummies, and anxiety drops. That's we have everything. We have all those, and that's just for guys that. This is not only for NFL guys. This is not only for professional athletes. This is for everyone. This is for the cameraman. This is for, the guy that's sitting on the chair for 4 hours, 5 hours doing this. This is for you. Obviously, you're back and stuff. Just sitting up here for a long time. This is for everyone, and I started it because of I knew a community that needed these products.
Yep.
NFL guys were the guys that I was aiming towards, but then I started seeing, house moms, and I started seeing, or stay-at-home moms, and I started seeing construction workers, and I started seeing, coaches and cameramen and all these people that are standing up and, my back hurts, this and that hurts. My neck hurts. I wake up sore because I got to do this all day. And that's what, it started getting bigger. A lot more people started, taking heed to it. And so I got into it because I don't want guys to be feeling like, after the game, this is all is football. And you feel like, whenever you deal with pain or whenever you deal with sleep and stuff like that, you go to the trainers. They give you pills. They give you this. They give you that. They don't tell you that 10 years from now, you might have liver problems from this shit. You know what I'm saying? They're not telling you that. And this is a natural way to deal with it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The sleep gummies, I have problems sleeping sometimes, so these gummies work wonders for me. Sometimes I have anxiety if I'm in a closed, you know what I'm saying? These anxiety drops work wonders for me.
Like claustrophobia?
So, yeah, so that's why I started this company, and that's why I'm excited about it, and that's why, we came here to just promote it and let everyone know that, this is the best CBD product in the business. So you get it at LGsFeelGood.com.
I want to point out you did not bring any samples for said host.
I know, right? I should have brought some. I'm going to be here tomorrow.
That's downside, but I appreciate you coming on.
Man. Yes,
that's
sir.
LeGarrette Blount, 3-time Super Bowl champion. We should point out that he's not wearing the Eagles ring. Maybe that Eagles ring doesn't mean as much to him. I don't really know, right? But
the first one mean more. Just because it was the first.
The first one means more. Thanks so much for joining us.
Yes, sir. Appreciate it.